What's up, guys? It's November 27th, 2023. I'm going to do a breakdown of the Emini. We had another range day. It was pretty much a duplicate of not last Friday. It was off, but the last real training day we had, it was pretty much a duplicate in my opinion. Big up, big down, sell vacuum, and then we traded back to the breakdown point. We had a big up, big down within one candle. Traded. Excuse me. I'm trying to get back into the groove of it. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I did. I chilled with my cousins and stuff. So yeah, pretty much the same thing. We had a big up, big down, sell vacuum, and then we traded back to the breakout point. It's a pretty easy day. It's easy to get chopped up too. Definitely if I trade smaller. So we'll talk about the previous real trading day. Bulls gap up and race to support, race to resistance and sell off into the EMA, and then we pretty much range for the rest of the day. We have a sell vacuum towards the end of the day, right into the support, creating a double bottom, and then the bulls go up to the breaking point. It looks pretty similar, like even just talking about it, I was like, okay, I just talked about it. Here we go. So bar one through 6. Excuse me. Bar 1 was a big up. It raced up, tried to fill the gap right away, and it sold off. And then I had this set as my range. Right away, we have a big up, big down within bar 1. So that tells me we could have a trading range. And then the next 5 bars are all dojis, which is also trading range bars with small bodies. Trading range bar is when the wick is bigger than the body. That's what we have here for the next 5 bars. Actually, this is also a trading range bar. It's just a really big one. This wick is way bigger than the body. So first 6 bars a day is a trading range open. We have another big up. We raise the market vacuums up to support. Resistance. Resistance is above. Support is below. When we take these trades, we have to think like, is this the start of an uptrend, or is it a vacuum into a level, and then is it a test of support or resistance? The market's always moving in vacuums. I think this was the leg 1, leg 2 move for the bears. It was pretty hard to do. Let me see. I didn't take this trade at all. Yeah, so there's the leg 1, leg 2. It was met. It's also trading range highs, buy low, sell high. You can get by this double bottom. I scalped somewhere around here. I can't remember. I think there was news around this area, so yeah, you could put a buy stop, which I don't really recommend. Maybe you buy this bar for a scalp, but all the way up until here is a limit order market. Even like here is limit order market because the bears are selling strong bull bars. And then we go for a second test of, also the gaps are getting closed. On range days, gaps get closed. Let me just make that whatever color. So that's something to note too, that the gaps are getting closed on both sides. We really can't even use the boxes. So this gap stays open for a little bit, but then it gets filled over here. And then the way I'm showing it, because we would look at the day like this. So now we have these bull gaps open, and they also get closed. So it's clearly a trading range bound environment. And yeah. It was we had a big up, big down, and then we had I was long here because I saw this as bullish, lower high, lower high, lower high. Excuse me. And my mouse disappeared. That's great. My PT was yesterday's high, but we never reached there. We ended up just closing the gap and selling off to a sell vacuum. Excuse me, there we go. So yeah, my PT was yesterday's high, which is also last week's high. And we never tagged that, so we have a big bear gap open. This was set in from the last trading day. The market raced up and sold off. And we have a bit of a triangle right here with 3 pushes down, 3 push. Something is wrong with my mouse. It's getting old anyways. So this is a triangle right in the beginning. The first 2 hours of the day created a triangle. It was a big up, big down move. Excuse me, I don't know what is going on. My computer's malfunctioning. There we go. So yeah, it was a big up, big down move. Here are the 3 pushes. My computer is malfunctioning. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's big up, big down, big up, big down. The price is consolidating. This is a limit order market, so it's scalping. You gotta buy bear bars and sell bull bars, which is quite difficult. I'm trying my best to just sit out or catch like 1 to 2 points. I think it's best if we all sit out and wait till it transitions to a stop order market, because that's easier to trade. And it is hard to tell. You could like if you put a stop order, do you really want to put a stop order above that bar? I don't think that's the best part, putting a stop order above, you know. Maybe we can put a stop order here. That mouse is going to drive me insane. This disappeared in no time. So the point is, new traders should be trading with a stop order, waiting for stop orders, because that's when we put a stop order above or below a bar and the market goes in our favor right away. We have more time to think, whereas if we trade in limit orders, the market's actually going against us to fill us. Does that make sense? Oh yeah, so this is what I did now that I'm talking about it. I put a limit order on the EMA and I got filled when the market went against me. I didn't scalp out and I had to hit out below this bar. I could have bought more, but I just wasn't into it, because how I said, I'm not used to the price moving against me to get filled, whereas I prefer to trade with stop orders and I get filled as it goes in my favor, which gives me more time to think. I could put a break-even stop if I don't think the trade's good and I just want to see if it goes anyways. More time to think. So the market somewhat transitioned into a stop order market, but it is quite difficult. You'd have to buy lows or just wait for the EMA. This was a good one to recent highs. And then we get a rejection at the high of the day. The high of the day was right here up until we rejected the high of the day. The bears made a head and shoulders reversal, and this is gonna drive me insane. I don't understand what's going on with my mouse today. It was working good all day. Right when I sit down to do this, it just decides not to work. So here we had a head and shoulders reversal. 1, 2, 3. I got short as soon as this bar got put in because I saw this wick already, so I knew sellers were there, and then this was a rejection, so I kind of saw this as a double top, and I got short here and held. I caught this vacuum. That was really nice. This on range days, this is pretty much my trade, is wait for extreme and then trade it back to the open or the next extreme. And yeah, it played out well today. It was the leg 1, leg 2, leg 3 kind of. Here's leg 1, leg 2. This looked like a nice double bottom, but the wicks here, rejections, and then by this bar I don't think it's good to be long. You can still get short here and make a decent amount of money. Since it's a range day, I did buy this close and I made it back here. And yeah, bulls get their 2 legs up, leg 1, leg 2, and then it sells off. Second leg are traps and range days. It was a pretty boring day, honestly. Took a long time to wind up for a very small move. I think less than 10 points. Yeah, 6 points. That was crazy. I used 5 10-point stops, and I got long somewhere, and my stop was like over here, and I was like, whoa, what is going on? And I realized how low the ATR was. Like, such a tight trading range. 5 points was more than half of the thing, half of the range. On the daily chart, we're starting to have, this is the weekly chart. So yeah, first day of the week's looking like a pullback after 4 weeks of buying. On the daily chart, we're starting to pull back now. We have 2 bear bars. Maybe we get a wedge top, or maybe this is the wedge top right here, actually. That does look like kind of like a wedge top right there. 3 pushes up, 1, 2, 3. And we start to sell. We're starting to also get a wedge bottom. If we look on the hourly chart on the right here, excuse me, that actually did work, but there it is. We have 4 touches there, so that's some sort of base, but it's not very strong. It just looks like a lot of bouncing around 4,556 level-ish. So my 2 main targets for this week are going to be either last week's 50% level or last week's high, and if we break below this, I'll shoot for 50% of this range. And if we bounce above this, I'll shoot for 50% of this range. I'm trying to keep things very simple in terms of how I'm going about my day, and it does help. If we look at the 5-minute chart, I saw this all day, like, okay, we're still kind of bullish. We're trading at the upper half of last week's range. And little things like that are starting to help. I still got short though. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna get short. I'm just thinking like, okay, if I'm short, this could be a good magnet. If this candle closed on its low, I would definitely hold for yesterday's low and 50%. But I had a limit order set around here anyway, so I got tagged out, and then I saw it bounce. I'm like, yeah, maybe we test here, maybe we test here again. So I got long. Hopefully we heat up before the end of the year. We have just about less than 30 trading days left. There's an average of 21 trading days per month, so it would be nice to get some, I don't know, put some money in our accounts for Christmas maybe. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Drank a lot of wine, ate a lot of turkey. Hit the follow button. I drop these every day at 3 p.m. If you guys trade price action, hit the follow button. Have a good day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.